Alright guys, so today I wanted to do a quick video on one of the new titles that I am currently playing. It's called Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. It's an older title by Capcom, I believe originally released in 2010, and they recently revamped it, remastered it this year. A little earlier this year, and re-released it on playing on the PlayStation, and it's been such an interesting and fun game. It is an environmental puzzle adventure game. It is unique and unlike anything I've played before. I'll be honest, I'm not crazy about puzzle games. I could probably count the amount of puzzle games that I enjoy playing in one hand, but this title took me completely by surprise. It's so creative, it's so unique. Everything from the game mechanics to the animation, the art design, the character designs. It's incredibly unique, incredibly fun. Without any major spoilers, I'll give you guys a little bit of the backstory on it. So it's basically you are in a world, in an environment where you're able to control your environment by possessing certain items around you. And it kind of builds in a puzzle pattern, and your objective is to basically stop the events that are leading to several tragedies within the story, such as your own death, the death of friends and people that you meet. You're able to kind of possess items and intervene with certain outcomes and save people through your ghost trick, essentially, which is very, like when you it's a little harder to explain, but when you actually get to see it, it's just a very unique way of executing a game, in my opinion, which I've become a little fond of. I haven't finished the game, but so far I've played enough through it to really appreciate the unique perspective and gameplay it brings to the table. It gives me Ace Detective. Bleh. The game gives me Ace Attorney vibes, big time Ace Attorney vibes. Phoenix Wright. I haven't played through that series, but I know it's another beloved Capcom cult classic, if you will. A huge fandom for that. And I hear it's very good, although I think they're mechanically very different. Probably nothing to do with each other at all from what I hear and see, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, the game and the art design are done by the same team, so it kind of makes sense why it just has that, I don't know, Ace Attorney vibes, and Beautiful Joe vibes for me. I could be totally off on that, but it just gave me like that early to mid 2000s vibe on Beautiful Joe, Ace Attorney, all of that good stuff. So I really enjoyed the art, really enjoyed everything about it so far. So I'll start here so we can show a little bit of the gameplay, which is so cool, so unique. It's incredibly cool, I do have to say. Now, the game doesn't have any voiceovers. It is completely read, completely text. It's the traditional old school way of puzzle games, I think. I am already dead myself. That is such a hilarious way to die. I can't. It's so funny. I find the game incredibly lighthearted, incredibly fun. If you check out the reviews, apparently it did very, very well. I wasn't aware of how well it did. At least in the US, it seems extremely beloved. And I really hadn't heard of it before I got this opportunity to play it with Capcom, but it's really, really, really fun. Look how cool that animation is. Look how great the art design, all of it. It's so cool. It's so unique. I really do appreciate that. you can see the background, the items that you can possess in the background lighting up. It just gives me that vibe that, like, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, Ace Attorney, Beautiful Joe, art, like, wacky but really freaking cool vibe. Yeah! Just possess this table right here, stop this guy. Or crossing gate. I know a lot of people, and it totally depends on what type of gamer you are. Some people aren't fond of puzzle games. I'm not particularly crazy about them. I mean, Catherine, there's like, I don't know, probably 3 I could name off the top of my head. Catherine probably being one of my favorites. I'm just not, it's like, it's a little bit of a slow burn for me. But I found this incredibly rewarding when you get to the actual gameplay and the mechanics. And I haven't even finished it yet, but it's really, really good. I'm close, I'm close. Anyways, you can, it's so much imagination to it. Obviously, different things that you possess in the game have different abilities, different distractions, interactions, cause and effects. And of course, they become more difficult and more complicated as you kind of move through your story. The whole thing here is trying to figure out what the heck happened to Cecil. It's like, what happened, bro? Why did I die in such a sus position? Why is this blue mobster trying to kill this really cute girl? What's going on? You can possess other things, not your corpse, but that would just end the game. You can possess everything else but yourself, apparently. Alright. This is a good opportunity right here to see how just kind of big each environment puzzle is. And the game forces you to string like very thoughtful puzzles. You'll get to see it a little bit here, but it's obviously this is tutorial stuff. It's like you get to see how cool the environment is, how good the music is, how great the design is. But as you continue playing the game, the puzzles become more and more complex, and they're actually very well thought out. It's not just an action item. It's not just, oh, do this or do that. It's, oh, wait, I have to time this very well in order to execute like 4 or 5 moving parts and get to a certain point doing that. So the trick here is the ghost trick, and I mean it's without ruining the story. It's like you'll see it within the first couple minutes of the game. The trick here is obviously item possession and time tricks. Time plays a really fun, interesting part in the game. It's very unique the way they've carved out the gameplay. It's done. I'm on my way. You're just chilling on the couch. The main character, he's so funny. He's quite oblivious at first. He has amnesia, is not quite sure what's going on, but super fun to try to figure out what happens to him. Oh, it's Ray! Shine the light on me, Ray. Help me wake up. Help me wake up. Ray's gonna help teach us what we gotta do here. He somehow knows we've got tricks. We can save her, we can do it. Oh man, I have to say my favorite thing about this game so far, 1000%, is it's gotta be the character designs. They're so like anime-ish and just so cool looking. So we got our thought bubbles. We can share a thought with Ray here and figure out what's going on. All right, enter the ghost world. So this just gives us, the ghost world gives us an ability to kind of highlight every actionable item within our puzzlescape. And obviously that squiggly line is the distance that we're able to travel to another object. They have to be close enough in order for you to kind of move across the puzzle, which is so cool. That's an incredibly, probably the most unique aspect of the game. And it gets more interesting as we go along. And then we can back out of this to kind of go to our regular vision. There we go, we can do the cone. See, you can't reach that other space, but you can reach several things, and then you yourself cannot come back to life. There we go. So we'll go back to the real world, unfold the chair, and then bam. This will give us an ability to get to Ray. That's so fun. It's so fun trying to figure out your environment and kind of get to fairly big map for a puzzle that you're traversing. This dancing light. He passed me. I passed the test. Oh, well, you can't possess yourself. But we get to do another trick, you guys. This is so exciting. We gotta enter our ghost vision and connect with our mysterious friend. This little blue soul, so cute. So we get to go back 4 minutes right before she died, and obviously we'll get to play a couple of tricks and see if we can change the outcome. So item possession, which is very cleverly woven into a puzzle, and then time tricks, which are obviously timed. You know, that's probably the way you that's how you increase the risk, right, of losing the game or failing the puzzle or challenges. Make it time-based. Like, obviously the character will die if you do not change the outcome in time through the puzzle. Very cool. Obviously, it's still the beginning, still easy, but so look how cute she is. We don't know her name yet. I won't ruin stuff, but she's still cute. Oh no! Oh no! Why did he die in the most awkward position? What I really want to know is what's up with this guy. She stands so stiff. It's just business. So long, sister. This is like the cheesiest mobster lines. Ah! There's the guitar we just, we messed with. Nearsighted Jigo. Amazing. No, not amazing. Tragic, but we could change it. We could change it. Not amazing. So we get to see the last 4 minutes, and we get to mess with it using the tricks we just learned. Super fun. It's just a super unique concept. I can't think of any games very similar to this, at least that I've played, that are very, you know, as creative, unique, and